Winter might be coming, and with that, you got another terrible episode of AEW Dynamite. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Another phrase, another title, another statement that AEW has stolen off something that was way more popular than AEW, of course, and that is Game of Thrones. When people hear winter is coming, they always think of Game of Thrones. That was like the big push in season 1. I'm pretty sure episode 1 of season 1 is called Winter is Coming. But we've seen AEW kind of steal that in the past, and they did it with like Sting, the whole winter's coming. But to be fair, WWE did it as well with Seth Rollins, because he's another guy that's so unoriginal and has not got anything unique about him. I remember he did the whole White Walker thing and he had the blue tints. You not remember that?
It was cringe, wasn't it?
Yeah, then he was calling himself the Kingslayer, and like Jaime Lannister and all this shit. It's like, what the hell? I mean, it was... Obviously, Seth Rollins is probably a fan of Game of Thrones.
Also, this show copies a lot of Tywin Lannister because they're all fucking midgets. So
little midget dwarfs, but at least Tywin Lannister, or Tyrion Lannister, we might call him, at least he's pretty funny. There's no one on this show that's funny.
No, and that includes Fat Boy. Samoa Joey comes out looking for a cheeseburger.
Then answers then a cheeseburger. Either way.
I want an answer, damn it. Who attacked MJF? It had to be Hangman because...
I want 2 number 9s, a number 9 large. Yo, why did Big Smoke, by the way, want 2 number 9s and a number 9 large? Could he not just got 2 large number 9s? Like, why did he feel the need to get the 3rd number 9 large?
I don't know. Why does this show feel the need to blow tits off me every week?
Well, I think that's some questions we'll never... Well, at least we can ask Tony Khan. Big Smoke Steve, we can't ask him.
Tony! But Hangman Adam Pearce...
Tell you what, the guy that's wrestling...
Hangman Adam Pearce...
And you're worse than Kenny Omega, can't even spit out words. The guy that's wrestling Keith Lee on Ring of Honor looks a bit like Big Smoke, to be fair.
No, he does, doesn't he?
He does, I couldn't tell you his name because he's not over. But anyway, Joe is over.
There's a bottle. No, he's not.
At McDonald's.
There's a bottle of beer that Hangman drinks, and what is Joe Detective?
I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, at least it could have name dropped Austin. What? Stone Cold? I think it was you. But no, I mean, even James Storm, for fuck's sake.
He's filming a movie.
Who?
James Storm. What do you mean? Who?
Oh yeah, like, I mean, that's not his feelings.
That's hardcore.
That's hardcore Holly.
Beer, money.
No, I know, but you're damn sorry about your damn luck. Anyway, back to this shite. Joe accuses Hangman of being the guy. Hangman says, I don't want the detective, Joe. Then Joe's like, good job, I'm no longer a detective, I'm the destroyer, Joe. They're going to get in a fight, but out comes the guy with the neck brace, whose name, Roderick Strong. Roderick, my neck is not so strong. He comes out with 2 gimps. He's
one of them.
Yeah, they're all... He questions Hangman Page. He says he's best friends with Joe. He gets a punch from Hangman. This leads to a match, an impromptu match. I thought Roderick Strong had a broken neck, so how he wrestled the match, I'm not too sure.
That's AEW, they don't really care about
but,
that.
I mean, yeah, he's went for constantly selling the neck to just having a normal match here. Didn't sell the neck once in the match.
These guys try and act in the opening promo, it's awful. It's cringy. Roderick Strong coming out doing his best Ryan Reynolds impersonation.
Roderick Strong's a bum.
Yeah.
And Hangman Page is supposed to be booked as like a big deal in AEW, so I don't know why this match went so long.
4 stars for me.
Wrestle Headlines gave it 3 1/4, so...
Good bounce back win for Hangman.
Who cares? Who cares? Hangman won. Match lasted too long.
Straight away, we're into another match because we don't do segments on this show. We've got the classic Blue League. Andrade taking on Cop Killer Brody King.
Now, both of these guys have 6 points. Who's going to move on to 9 points? It, of course, is Andrade El Idolo. He wins. He goes on to 9. Just a boring match. Wrestle Headlines gave it 3 stars. Solid match with a lot of headlocks and chopping. AKA boring as fuck then.
No story, no nothing, just headlocks and chopping. So, 3-star match. What?
Like, can you ever really recall Shawn Michaels doing that many headlocks?
No.
Only when he's a heel. I couldn't really tell you Shawn Michaels ever doing a headlock.
My problem with this rating is, though, it's like, If he's willing to give a match this fucking shit 3 stars
For headlocks and chops, I mean...
That's alright though, because see this 3 star, this will make Warner Brother decide, Dynamite's better than Raw.
Yeah, we go backstage. Renee Young is with the Phonetics. That's who they were. I had no idea, but she was with the Phonetics. The Phonetics is one of those wrestling families that are supposed to be legendary. I honestly don't think one of them was over.
You see that movie they're bringing out with them?
No, but I don't think...
Cena was at the premiere with MJF.
I don't think one of these guys was any good. I would not put any Phonetic in the top 100 wrestlers of all time. I don't even think I don't think I'd put them in the top 500. I genuinely mean that. I don't think the Phonetics were ever good. There's this family that's talk. It's like the name means a lot more than that. The name of the family is meaningful in almost a way, but in terms of like individuals, they've got nobody.
No. It's just the Phonetics.
It's Jay Lethal would say, you got nothing.
You got nothing. And I'll tell you who's got nothing. Danhausen, Beretta, Orange Cassidy.
Well, at least we know who that guy was now behind Orange Cassidy and Danhausen.
Aye.
It's Trent Beretta.
I mean, Danhausen got
Where was his best friend?
I don't know. Purple hat. This is horrendous.
Danhausen fucking sucks.
It wasn't as bad though as the next thing. Well, you scroll that up there, because Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, the Golden Jets, golden as in piss, because this is mince.
No, I don't get though. Why did they decide to have 2 like segments back to back? Why not have them break up the matches?
Yeah, I don't get it.
The placement of this show's all over the place.
My problem with this show is though, it's like, Omega, people are labeling this, oh well, he didn't seem interested. All his promos are like this, cringy and just botchy, and there's no enthusiasm from the guy.
Kenny Omega says he doesn't trust Chris Jericho.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, trust. Like, seeing you see Jericho speak, even during this promo, even though it was bad, Jericho's just got, he can have
a bit presence.
Yeah, he's got presence, he's got enthusiasm, he's got the audience in the palm of his hand, he's got delivery. Kenny Omega's delivery is like next day delivery with Amazon, and then you don't get it till the next year because it's actually getting shipped through fucking China, but in his case Japan, because that's all right.
eBay 3-month delivery then?
Aye, something like that. He sucks. But people are pointing out this promo as if it's like the worst he's ever done. His promos are all the same. You know, he should go back to wrestling 6-year-olds because that's what he's best at.
Couldn't name you one good Kenny Omega promo in his entire AEW run, but for some reason Starks and the other guy are the champs, Big Bill.
Yeah, a lot of talk though that he could be away. Kenny Omega, he's fallen out of favour, and that this is why he's disinterested. Could be going back to TNA, which overall was kind of a dud. The segment was horrendous.
Well, he's never really in TNA, was he?
He held the belt though.
Aye, I know, but fuck off, that doesn't count.
I mean, it doesn't count. Impact Wrestling 2024, man. The bidding war of 2024. MJF's going to TNA.
It's not Impact Wrestling, it's TNA.
It's not TNA yet, alright?
TNA Impact. Ruby Soho takes on Rio up next. Tony Storm at commentary. Boring as fuck. Just boring as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference though between this match and the previous one, which they mark out of it? Yeah, at least this actually had her on commentary. And you know what? I don't rate Tony Storm, but at least like she it's a character. Yeah, and even the whole when the camera pans to her and you got it in black and white, it's just something different. At least they're trying something. Not necessarily saying it's good, but I mean, I'll give them credit for doing something different. Wrestle Headlines gave this a 2.5-star match. Said fine match here despite the short amount of time. Poor Ruby. However, I can't remember her last big win. I don't know if she's ever had a big win in this, but small win, medium-sized win, big win, nay win.
Up next, speaking of nay wins, it's Rush with 3 points taking on Jay Lethal in the Gold League, and Rush defeats Jay Lethal. I mean, not surprised. It lasted about 4 minutes. Fucking AEW sucks.
No, but see, this guy Mark seemed to think if a match is short, it can't be good. This match was a hell of a lot of fun for about the 4 minutes it lasted. They would rather see AEW matches break the 20-minute time limit just for the sake of breaking it, because if it's longer, it has to be better. Wit.
It's a throwaway match in a league that both guys can no longer win. I mean, why the fuck should it go long?
Yeah, like, what's the point?
Why should it go long? Just shouldn't. Then we go into the next match. I mean, just no promo or nothing, just straight into the next match. Rush, by the way, beat Jay Lethal. Then it was
Rush.
Jay White versus Mark Briscoe. Another guy with 0 points. Mark Briscoe loses again. Jay White with the win. Blade Runner finishes the match. Jay White now moves on to 9 points.
He's got the same amount of points he's got teeth.
Mark Briscoe stays on 0. Wrestle Headline says, quote, 3.5 star match. Or 3.25 star match. I wish this had way more time because of what we saw ruled. Again, it's just like this guy just wants 20-minute matches. Every match wants 20 minutes.
Yep, doesn't want segments.
No segments, no breaks, no nothing. Just give him 6 20-minute matches and this guy would be happy. But then we move straight into the next match. Again, I'm not even taking the piss here. No segments, no nothing. Swerve Strickland versus Jon Moxley. Both of these guys tied on 9 points. Swerve hits his stomp off the top rope and it looks shit.
Moxley's looking at him in like a cradle position before it.
Where it's like kind of like with his hands up.
Like, what are you doing?
Looking fragile, looking hungover from the previous night.
This is one of the worst stomps I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You don't want to stomp on the guy, but at least when Finn Balor does it, he must just adjust his weight to not really
make it hurt. If you've got a finishing move, right, that you don't really want to do because it'll hurt the opponent,
change it.
How about don't use that?
Yeah, but no, Swerve continues with the stomp.
I mean, see if we look at the stars of professional wrestling, they've all got safe moves.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Taker doesn't do the actual proper pile driver. He does his one. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I think the reason Taker does his one is because it does look better from a big guy.
No, it does. Obviously, I'm not denying that, right? But there's so many, like, if you look at the tops, like Hogan's leg drop, the people's elbow, the stunner,
and
the AA, they're all safe moves, like the pedigree, sweet chin music. But see, these bastards, they don't know safe. They don't know what safe is.
I can't think of one legit top star that has had a dangerous finishing maneuver.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's funny, you've got like Kenny Omega, who every transitional move is dangerous, but then his finisher's like
the safest fucking thing ever.
Like, what's the fucking
It's like
point?
before he legit cracks you in the fucking face with his knee, and then he picks you up and does this wee safe one-winged angel. But yeah, no, you look at Cena, AA, it's a simple back, it's a back bump. That's all it is, really. But then you got Swerve Strickland, who's legit jumping off the top rope, stomping your guts out. Pish,
in this case, he was stamping the
mat.
Yeah, the mat.
Moxley kicks out at about 2 9/10, and then Moxley rolls through, he grabbed the tights as well, and Strickland's shoulder was up, but the referee didn't see shit, and Jon Moxley got the win. I thought Moxley was the face here, but I don't know, he won with a cheat pretty much, so who knows. Wrestle Headline says it was 3 3/4, fun main event here, but it never got to that next level like I hoped it would, but it still ruled. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy in Wrestle Headlines is a mark.
What does he want from this match? I mean, we thought it was shit, right? But
it never got to the next level. What level was he hoping? Was he expecting like a Shawn Michaels level match?
If you're given a match just shy of 4 stars, if it goes to that next level, is it not 5 stars? Like a level up.
And it's a Dynamite main event. What's you fucking want?
Yeah, and it's not like a world title match. It's a fucking classic league match.
It's a throwaway. It's a round robin matchup, mate. It's, you know what I mean? Then we get the Devil backstage in the parking lot beating up Hangman Page. The Devil's standing there while the masked goons chokeslam Hangman on the windshield.
You know, it's funny, right? See, as soon as these guys take masks off, this will be dead. This will be deader than the company. They will lose a few more million in their revenue.
Unless it's like the McMahon family or something behind the masks.
I mean, there's no chance in that.
Maybe it's Shane's fucking sons or something, I don't know.
No, but WWE does such a good job of, like, when masks get unveiled, like...
Well, not with Retribution.
No, but in the past, no. I was Mustafa Ali, though.
I was still doing a shit job.
This could be Mustafa Ali.
It fucking could be.
No, but like you look at like
yeah, this might be.
You look at DDP, right? Like he took the like advanced it. McMahon high apart, it advanced it. Kane taking his mask, it advanced it. This is going to fall flat in its fucking face.
Even the Bez, when he took the mask off, they did that whole shit. Hey, my name's Joseph Parks.
Yeah, it's just...
Anyone see my brother? But nah, I guarantee this devil takes the mask off and we're going to be like, no one cares.
Nobody cares.
It can't be MJF because it would just be too fucking predictable.
Yeah.
Unless they think it's too predictable to be MJF. But that doesn't work. You can't go with the predictable option and hope that people like use reverse psychology and believe that it wouldn't be him because it was too predictable. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Well, it is AEW, so.
Anyway, this guy gave it 7.75 out of 10. I am certainly not giving it 7.75 out of 10. I'm going to give it a fucking 0. There was nothing I liked on the show.
No.
I cannot lie. Where was Christian? He wasn't there.
Where's Edge?
Edge not there. Sting not there.
Ric Flair
not there.
Anyone over the age of 50 was not there.
Even the champion MJF, not there. I can't think of anyone. Sky Blue's big fat ass wasn't there. There's just no reason to give this show anything more than a 0.
It's just matches.
It was Continental Classic matches, and
the matches in every segment sucked.
The Jericho segment sucked. I like Jericho, but it wasn't worth a point. The Danhausen thing with Orange Cassidy was fucking abysmal. Wasn't worth a point.
And to think the Hardy Boys and Miro can't get anywhere near this.
Yeah, what has happened to Miro? Oh, WWE booked them horribly. AEW's going to do it right. They've done nothing with him. Keith Lee, the Bearcat. McMahon made him into a joke. AEW's going to do it right. Nothing.
AEW's lost 34 million, right? We all know it's Daddy Can keeping it alive. How long is it going to be kept alive? It could... If he pulled his money tomorrow, this company would be in the gutter by Raw.
Let's hope he does it then.
Well, I hope he does. See this gimmick, though, of competition's healthy? WWE is mince, right? It will always exist, though. This company's fucking shite, and it may as well go.
WWE just should take the belt off Eli Dragunov, give it to Punk, and just put this company out of business. Put Punk to NXT, move NXT back to Wednesday, and just have fucking NXT hoover all the viewers off of Dynamite.
You put it in the bin. Fucking do it. Why not?
McMahon needs to be ruthless. Back in the day, he'd have done that.
He would have.
NXT's a throwaway. This doesn't mean shit.
You'd have got fucking taken a John on every week.
It's a development. Fucking gross it, McMahon. Put NXT on Wednesday nights and just run this bastard out of business. Yeah. That's all. What can Tony Khan do? He's used his trump cards. CM Punk was the best thing he could ever get, and he fucked it up. Then he brought in Edge thinking it was going... And, I'm not saying that Edge isn't a bigger legend than Punk. I'm not saying he's not a bigger star. I'm not saying he wouldn't be above Punk in an all-time list, but he's just not the draw in 2023 that Punk was. Punk has the mainstream appeal. Edge is Adam Copeland.
See, you know what the problem is, right? You've got to bear in mind with these things. Edge has already came back and got the return with WWE. If it was Edge coming back to AEW after 9 years, it would have felt much bigger.
True, but I still don't think it's the draw that Punk is.
No, but also it's not Edge of 15 years ago. Punk is still relevant. Edge has done everything. It's the same with Rock and Austin could go to AEW, right? And
the fuse initially would be sky high.
But it's just two guys.
At the end of the day, they'd be doing nothing. And after a couple of weeks, they'd be dwindling and dwindling and dwindling.
Look what they're doing with Sting. Where is the proof that Austin could appear in AEW and they do something good to him? You could put a tag team with Danhausen.
You'd probably get attacked by the devil. No. Oh, he's been hit with a Budweiser. Steve Weiser. Anyway, guys, I'm giving it a 0.
Yes, I would give it minus, but I'll give it a 0.
I was going to say minus feels harsh unless there's something shit, but the whole show is shit. 0 out of 10, guys. Maybe it'll be better next week. We know it won't.
No, not a chance. Blue, gold, brown, down, shite.